and we started talking about the market, and Mike has been reporting, all of a sudden our inventory is starting to drop a little bit, as as compared, everybody keeps comparing this recession to the last recession. As 2007, we muscled up to 5,000 listings on the market right back then in 2007. Right now we're sitting, close to about 1,000 in a healthy market for this area is about 1,500 to 2,500, to 1,500 to 2,000 listings right now. The advantage you have, you're coaching all these agents across the United States, and more boots on the ground. I want to hear what are they saying. I don't want to hear from the nightly news, saying the U.S. housing market, because I don't believe in that. I want to hear what the boots on the ground say. Are they seeing the same thing?
Yeah, it's universal, pretty much universal. Not completely universal. There's some markets that have, I coach agents in Canada, for example, in Toronto, inventory is a bit on the rise. But almost every faction of the U.S., the inventory is dropping. And, if you talk to Mike Ferry, this is where it sounds a little contrite, and I don't want to sound this way. The reason there's an inventory problem, it's a real estate agent's fault. Okay? The reason there's no inventory is the real estate agent's fault. Why? Because there's millions of people that would have sold over the last few years, but their common objection was, I can't find a replacement.
Okay.
Well, if a real estate agent is talking to people, he finds the replacement, which gets them off the ground. But the missing ingredients, which you've shared and everybody knows, hey, last time in 2006, 7, 8, what did we have, 300 or 400 homes being built at any one second here in the high desert?
Sure.
That never happened, right? What did we have? 40% of the people that had a mortgage had some crazy mortgage at 100, 105% of loan to value.
Yeah.
So if you have those two things going on and a little ripple in the market, you get slaughtered, right?
Yes.
And what isn't there this time is we don't have that. The builders never lifted off, especially the big nationwide ones, never lifted off anything like that. And then many people, bought a home conscientious, were in a good mortgage, not a crazy mortgage. So they can withstand a little bit more, right? Miss one payment and we're done, right? Well, if you have equity in your house, you can hang on through this thing. So, I think inventory, I don't believe inventory is going to have any huge rise. Now, there are across the country, I would say probably 400,000 or 500,000 investment-owned homes.
Okay.
By people that shouldn't be landlords.
Huh.
Right? Warren Buffett jumped out a few years ago and said, hey, cash in every penny you have in your 401k, cash in all that crazy stuff and buy real estate. Well, really super smart, because Warren Buffett then bought Berkshire Hathaway.
Sure.
Which is really super smart, right? So he has the entire world, cash in your 401k and buy real estate, and then you buy a real estate company. Super smart. Yes. But then you think about it, there's a lot of people that took that advice, and they've had 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years, and they know that they're not suited for it. They probably shouldn't be landlords. So that is one place where I see us solving part of the inventory crunch.